I'm Sophie Seawright, editor of Inside Retail, and I'm here in Hackney to speak to fashion legend Pam Hogg. I'm so excited to be allowed into her studio because it doesn't happen very often, so let's go and chat to Pam.
Yeah, I think it's really important to be creative within fashion. It's wise to not be so concerned with what I call sheep-like fashion, which is just copying. The greatest gift we have is our individuality, and I can't understand why everybody wants to look like someone else. I mean, obviously you can wear the same clothes, but you can wear them differently. When I'm designing, there's actually not a specific starting point. Basically, it's all the ideas in my head that just come together, and something emerges from it. It's always about a feeling. As soon as I'm started, then it's like I've spun the roulette wheel, and it lands someplace, and then it takes me in a direction. From then on, it's almost like a puzzle I'm having to solve. And using everything that's in my means around me in my studio, and I allow mistakes to take me somewhere else, and to get to the point where I really feel that it's happening. It's almost like I'm not thinking, because for me, if it doesn't excite me, then how do I expect it to excite someone else? Love imperfections. It's like, I think it's sometimes the most glorious part of what I'm creating, because it can take me somewhere else. And many times, when I'm showing at Fashion Week, I basically work alone, so I never get finished in time. And very often hems aren't finished, but sometimes I've realised that just fraying that hem even more can be what will give it life. Music is everything, really. It's because my work is all about feeling, the atmosphere that binds it together for my shows is the music. So when I'm working, I'm actually listening to music constantly, or a track will pop into my head, and I literally pace through my studio as I'm working. I visualise everything basically, and I imagine how the models will walk in specific garments. And sometimes I've chosen a piece of music, well, it comes to me immediately, and I think that's perfect. And then when I actually go through the motions of it, it's totally not right. So they have to work together as in the same way that the collection has to work together, and it moves in a certain way, but it's vital. Fashion Week has a great amount of pressure in very different ways for very different people. For myself, it's huge pressure on the day of the show. People who have got 20 people working for them, I've seen the chaos that happens there. It is a situation for me that I would really dearly love to change, but no matter what, there's always going to be chaos at showtime. For me, chaos is everything beforehand, because working in chaos is what I do constantly, and it feeds my imagination. For me, it's life itself. I remember people saying to me about when I had my shop that they used to travel miles to my shop. They used to save up for months to buy one piece. That is the most exciting thing to do. Now, having this ready-made stuff, and I call it stuff, at your fingertips, what's the enjoyment in it? It's like throw it away as fast as it's made. For me, when I had my shop, I could put together all the items that I felt would make, an easier choice. It would make it easier for people to make their own look out of my clothes. I think that buyers should take a chance sometimes. I know, especially in this climate, everyone's thinking about the cash in the pocket, but there are people out there who want something different. I think to mix what they know is a good sellable item with something much more exciting, and it would just make the shop look great for a start, you know what I mean? Make your shop look so enticing. Have even just one or two pieces, because some people can't actually, at this point in time, do a full collection. So I think they should seek out the people who have some really exciting things to offer. Three years ago, when I'd gone to Venice with Sarah Lucas because she was heading the Biennale, and we'd just gone out for dinner on the first night. My phone rang and it was a number I didn't recognise, and I thought, oh, I'll not answer it. And just something said, answer that phone. And someone on the other line was saying, if you were to be awarded an honorary doctorate, would you accept it? And I was like, what for? And they said, for your contribution to fashion. And it was just astounding. It's really good to be recognised for the hard work that you put in. So one of the girls from my catwalk, literally it was about 2 weeks later, came with me to the awards, and it's all totally live. The people at the table behind kept saying to Sadie, get up, go and walk around because they loved, she had next to nothing on. Basically, the award that I designed was basically just 2 stars in strategic places. So she said, can I do it, Pam? And I said, okay, choose your moment well. Remember, you're representing me. Well, just as well I said that to her, because before I knew it, she was just up there and went straight over in between Ant and Dec, and like, they were totally shocked. But it did cause a stir, but it was, they say, the best thing about the Brits that season.